So we are back for another review, and for today we're going to be checking out the Tangzu Waner Red Lion 2. So this is also $23, much like the first version, around $20. And for the previous version, it was one of my favorites in the $20 range with the chew and also the Sound Note Zero. But at this time, when I unboxed this, I was really surprised with this because this might be maybe the most premium unboxing experience that I've seen in the $23 range. Very surprising. The stuff that's in here is like $100 already. But yeah, and also I did already some listening on this, and has some similarities with the previous actually. So look at that for the box. It's a glossy box and nicely designed here. But the inside, you are getting a cleaning cloth and also a printed cleaning cloth. Very impressive here. And look at the inside in terms of the packaging. Maybe reminds me of $100 IAMs here. Also glossy packaging, and also the case that they put here is very nice looking actually. So it's like a silicone case, and of course you can fit your IAMs inside. But it's one of the more premium that I've seen for this price point actually. So yeah, unboxing experience is pretty good, and even the tips, the placement of the tips inside the box is really good. Also, you're getting several tips inside and also well packaged here. So definitely for the $20 range, I would give this to be maybe the best unboxing experience in terms of the packaging, in terms of overall very premium for the price point for sure. And looking at the IAM itself, so it's a red IAM with the Red Lion name. So also see-through in design, and actually the cable as well for the $20 range, really good cable here. Maybe reminds me of maybe $50 to $100 cables in the price point. IM itself is see-through, maybe reminds me of a moondrop-ish type of shape. It has a little bit of fin also, so this is quite snug actually for me to the ear, but very comfortable. So it reminds me of maybe a starfield or moondrop type of shape, but maybe a little bit more snug because of that fins, but it really fits nicely for me to the ear. And then this is what it looks like actually. So very typical maybe IEM shape, but yeah, unboxing experience A+ here. Maybe my favorite in the $23 range, the best that I've seen so far, and also fitting really good. But let's try to listen to some tunes. Actually, you're seeing the measurements already in the screen. So compared to the previous one, actually this might have a lot of similarities in the bass region actually, but I find that the top end here to be a bit more maybe clean in the presentation, but definitely a lot of similarities with the previous one. You have some warmth at the bottom. You're getting that maybe around 1 to 2K hump, and you're getting that around 6K hump as well, but this time might be a bit more leveled off compared to the previous. But definitely a lot of warmth here. So this has the typical Waner qualities that I would say. So over the chews and also the sound notes, this will have a bit more warmth compared to those two IMs. But let's listen to some tunes. Let's try Let's Groove by Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah, so you're definitely getting that maybe warm V type of shape. So looking at the measurements, you're getting that from the sub-bass region going to around 1K, you're getting the dip. And going to around 1 to 2K, you have a slight hump, and you have a slight hump as well from the 4 to 5K region, and you're still getting that 12K. So you're still getting that maybe V type of shape here, but the top end here is a bit more controlled for me, a bit more leveled off. Like here, for example, in Let's Groove by Earth, Wind and Fire, I'm going for bass, so a lot of sub bass here for me, and some warmth also. So definitely more oomph in the bass for me, more impact in the bass compared to maybe the sound notes or the chews of the world. A bit bigger bass also. Not quite blonde-like and not quite TFZ-like, but definitely a lot of warmth here for me. Has some boom in the presentation, so bass heads will like the presentation here. But this is not an overly bassy pair, just have some warmth for me. And definitely the dynamic driver configuration gives this really good impact for me. But again, has some liveliness in the overall presentation. So has some aggressiveness also in the overall presentation. So definitely has some fun. But compared to the KZ, CCAs of the world, this is a bit more toned down for sure. A bit more mellowed off. Not super aggressive because of that maybe top end control. Let's go to some It's My Life by Bon Jovi. Going to some 24K Magic by Bruno Mars. Again, the bass here has a lot of sub bass, but actually the The bass here is quite controlled for me, so it's not an overpowering bass. Has some warmth for me. Not the most tight presentation. Has a little bit of boom as well for bass, but really a lot of presence for me, especially the sub bass, but not overwhelming for me. Really nicely done bass for me. Still, I would say could be 4 basses because of that warmth and that oomph, but definitely this is not a mixing mastering type of bass for me. Not that tight. Going to some September by Earth, Wind and Fire. I'm going to some mids here. So I like the control of the vocal, so not harsh to listen to. Very controlled, very leveled off. Quite mature actually for the $23 range. So when compared to the KZ CCAs of the world, this will have more controlled vocal, not harsh to listen to. Quite leveled off. So maybe a Moondrop style, but maybe even a bit more controlled than some Moondrops. A bit more leveled off than some Moondrops. And given that dynamic driver presentation, you have that smoothness in the presentation. Really tame for me. So actually the mids for me has some maybe reference qualities to the sound. Quite leveled off for me. So definitely still in the more fun presentation in terms of the attack for me. It's just the tuning that is more in the reference side, but the presentation is still quite lively, quite fun, quite musical in the presentation. Let us go to some Paramore Hard Times. Even for female vocals, very leveled off, very controlled vocal for me, not harsh to listen to, very leveled off for me. The positioning similar to the male vocals, very mature top end for me and vocals. But definitely one thing, this is not a detail monster. So for vocals, still I'm looking for a bit more detail there. Let's go to some top end Jumping In by Joe Satriani. Going to some Jumping In Joe Satriani, still have that 12K, you still have that shine. So it's not lacking for me in that regard. For guitar tracks, the guitars will still shine for me here. But definitely compared to your KZ, CCAs, your other maybe IEMs with that double horns on top, you might be looking for a bit more attack there for me on top here. But this is a very mature sounding top end for me. Again, has some reference qualities for me to the sound. Very impressive for me. Going to some Trite Night by Andy McKee for some acoustic. And even here for acoustic guitars, the acoustic musical, really musical for me. And lots of top end to boot also. Doesn't really resolves the acoustic really nicely for me. Maybe this shines a bit more actually in this genre over the electric guitars. Very enjoyable. And even actually dynamic driver presentation, but this still has some micro detail. It's not lacking for me in that regard, but I love the transparency of the top end for this track here. Let's try some Dean Threader, You Not Me. So even for some cymbals, full bodied for me, not thin to listen to. Really nice presentation, and lots of oomph also in the bottom end. If not, yes, for some people, if you're used to that 6K, 5K of KZCCAs, the vocal here is a bit more leveled off, a bit more reference in that part. Actually, for stage medium to above average for me, like this detail is actually a bit more than some other dynamic drivers, but will not compete with your BAs. And also in terms of the tonality is a bit more musical for me in the presentation. So definitely still more fun. This is not something that I still want to use for some mixing and mastering work. But that is my listen for the Tangzu Waner 2 Red Lion. So really impressed with this actually. So for this price point, so you're getting some reference qualities already in the presentation, but still has some fun to it. So this is not your boring type of IEM. So has some reference qualities from the medium to the top end, and also bottom end still has that some oomph, also some bass boom, also a little bit of bass boom. So you're still getting that fun presentation. So it's a mix of both worlds. It's still you have some fun, but on the top end you're getting a bit more maybe technically capable, maybe tuning for me. So even for referencing, I would use this sometimes. Maybe if you just have $23, this will be one of my picks in that price point. Even if that's some bass for me, the mids and the top end still has some some kick for me for those usage. Definitely for casual listening, really fun for me to listen to. Has enough bass, top end and then mid range also. Really good vocal presentation for me. Top end has a lot of treble to boot, has some shine. It doesn't feel dark at all. And also for hip hop genres, even pop genres, because of that, sub bass region has a bit of warmth. Still gonna be really enjoyable for me. So even for some vocals, because of that more leveled off, maybe mids for me. So very versatile IAM for me here. But if not, yes, compared to the Choose and the Salnos, so I would say this still has a bit more fun from what I remember. So the Choose will have a bit more tight bass. The Salnos maybe is something in the middle. So if I'm gonna maybe rate this, this is still gonna be the more musical, more fun type of IAM, and then maybe Salnos in the middle, and Choose a bit more tight bass for me in presentation. So maybe that is still the range, but I would say this three is still in my top favorites in the $20 range for me. Packaging really nice, also very impressive. So definitely for $20, really nice presentation here. I would definitely recommend this. I would say this is safe for a blind buy, so that the tuning is quite versatile in that regard. So any genre that you throw at it will be really nice. And even like compared to maybe KZs and CCAs of the world, you're still getting a bit more V for me here, but a bit more controlled now. So this has still some fun of the V shapes. I would say some DNA of that, but now a bit more mellowed off. And definitely that's the first time that I've seen this in this price point. Some other BIMs that I've seen with this similar is maybe some Moondrops actually. So has that qualities, but even the sub bass here is a bit more maybe boosted for me in the presentation. But Tangzu Waner too, so really impressive. Of course, if you want to get one, use my links down in the description below. What do you think of the Tangzu Waner? Have you used the Waner, the previous one before? What do you think of it? How do you compare this with the new Chu 2s and also the Salnos? Let me know down in the comments below which one is your favorite. And yeah, crazy packaging. So have you seen any packaging better than this in this price point? Let me know also down in the comments below. But thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.